Welcome back. This is Dr. Kaan of the ACL Academy, and today I'm going to talk about quad activation. Before I do that, guys, if you have found this channel helpful and value here, please subscribe, like the video, comment below, share with a friend. So, one of the most important things after ACL surgery is getting that quad muscle going again. You will see that and you will find that after your ACL surgery, the quad muscle kind of shuts down, gets very weak, inhibited. I like to say it goes on vacation, and it does take a long time to get back and to get going again. Part of this is because of the surgery itself and just the neural connection. The way that I explained it is the nerves provide the electricity for the muscles to work, and after that ACL surgery, the connection, the wiring, unfortunately, becomes an issue. So it does take time for that quad muscle to get back up and going again. We recommend doing what we call a basic quad contraction. We call this an isometric contraction. Isometric means having the muscle contract without really any movement. So number one goal after surgery is getting the knee nice and straight. Well, a great way to get the knee nice and straight is to activate the muscle that makes it straight. So yes, we are going to encourage after surgery to keep the leg straight, to get a leg elevated, and not to keep it bent, or not to keep anything under the knee or prop a pillow under the knee to have it bent. But along with all of that, at the same time, we're going to encourage you to wake up that quad muscle, to contract and to activate it. So this way you can actually actively get into knee extension or knee straightening. Really, our recommendation when we're working with clients is this quad activation exercise that I'm going to show you must be done all day, every day, early on. What we encourage is 10 quad sets every hour for every waking hour. And the beauty of a quad set is it can be done in many different positions. So today, in today's video, I'm going to actually go over and show you some of my favorites. And you will see that some positions may be more beneficial to you, may be easier for you to contract. So try them all. At the end of the day, we want to activate, we want to contract, we want to wake up that quad muscle. So early on after surgery, you will probably be sitting or laying down for the most part. And it may be a little uncomfortable for the knee to be all the way straight. So one thing that I will say that it's okay with me early on for you to use a little towel underneath the knee. Okay, this helps for two reasons. Kind of just supports the knee a little bit, gives you some cushion and some pain relief, but also gives you something to push into. Okay, so when we're doing the quad set or quad contraction, it's also important that when we think about contracting, we want to push the knee down and not the heel down, right? Early on, it's going to be hard to actually think about waking up that muscle and trying to contract it, and a lot of times we'll default by pushing both the heel down. You're getting the quad and the hamstring muscle to contract, and nothing's really happening at the quad here. So what we encourage is, okay, feel the towel behind the knee, and what you want to do is try to push down. Okay, so you want to push the back of the knee down into the towel and pop the heel. So the way that I like to cue it is think about your leg is a seesaw, where one end of the seesaw is the knee, and one end of the seesaw is the heel. And you want to push down on the knee to be able to pop that heel. Now, right after surgery, not a lot of you are going to get this heel pop. It takes some time for that to happen, but you should be thinking about it. So I want to scoop, make the leg long, push down and long, right? Push down and long, and I'm kind of doing a scooping motion. So if you watch my hands like this. So really, when we're doing this quad set, the way that we encourage it is you're going to push down, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at least a 3 to 5 second solid contraction, and then repeat. So I do that about 10 times and relax, and then set a little timer, alert on my phone. Every hour I want you to encourage you to do this. Once you don't need the towel, take it away, because we want to get deeper and deeper into extension. And what you can even do is, as you get comfortable with this, is you take the towel and you put it on the heel, right? So now you have more range to work through. So you take the towel from the knee itself, put it towards the heel. Now I have more area to push down. So same thing here. I could do this, 3 to 5 seconds, contract. This is a little bit more difficult and advanced, but another variation of the quad set. Secondly, you'll see, and I'm going to long sit with my back supported, so you could do this sitting on the floor or on the couch with your legs up. You also can lay on down, right? So same concept here. Now I'm laying down all the way and I'm relaxing. So really what I encourage people is, as soon as you get up in the morning, right before you go to bed, a good way to start your exercises in the morning or at night to finish them off, just start with your 10 quad sets. So 3 to 5 seconds and then relax. 3 to 5 seconds and then relax. Okay, so we went over a long sit position. We went over a laying down position. Now I'm going to talk to you about my favorite, which is the prone quad set. So you'd be laying on your stomach, okay, and prop up onto your elbows here, and then what you'll see is my toes are on the table, so they're not, my laces are on the table, it's the toes itself. So what I'm looking to do here now is pushing upward. So I'm going to get a contraction where I'm pushing my knee towards the ceiling, holding 3 to 5 seconds, then relaxing. Pushing up towards the ceiling, trying to make my knee nice and straight, and then relaxing. I love this position because you're working against gravity. It is more difficult, but some people find that it's easier to contract that muscle that way. So I'm pushing up, holding 3 to 5, and then resting. Pushing up, holding 3 to 5, and then resting. And as you get good with this, you could actually put a weight on the back of the knee here, right? Whether it's a dumbbell or an ankle weight, to make it a little bit more difficult, right? So you'd be pushing not only against gravity, but also the weight that you put there. So we went over long sit, we went over laying on your back, my favorite prone. You can also do the sitting at breakfast, right? Sitting at the table. All you would do is just kick your leg out slightly a little bit. So if this is your normal position to eat, you let the leg come straight out in front of you and start with a little bent, and you're going to, again, push straight down. So I still would be able to do my contractions while I'm eating breakfast, doing some work at a desk. So there's multiple ways that we could activate this muscle. And it's just another variation. All same concept, all 3 to 5 seconds, 10 every hour. So we should be getting close to 160, 170, 180 quad sets a day, right? So we want to really encourage that early on to wake up that quad and get it going. And lastly, this may not be the first week after surgery because you're going to have a lot of swelling, but you can also do this standing, right? So if I'm in a standing position here, I'm going to let my knee come slightly bent, and then I'm going to straighten it out. Get a 3 to 5 second contraction, and then rest. 3 to 5 second contraction, and then rest. Okay, and then as this gets easier, I will also add some resistance. So I will tie a TheraBand around the leg and then pull against the TheraBand. So I could tie the TheraBand to a immovable object and then place it around my knee itself, let the band take me forward, and then snap it back. So all very, very similar, but just different variations and different ways to do it. And you will find one that works for you best. The most important thing is the volume, right? The consistency of it. The more you do this early on after surgery, the easier it'll be to get that quad muscle going and awake again. So again, most important thing to take away from this video, quad activation early on after surgery, daily, consistently. And recommendation here is 10 quad contractions every hour for every waking hour. Guys, if you found this helpful, please like it. Please comment below with any questions. Please subscribe to the channel and share the page. This is Dr. Kaan signing off, and I'll see you next time here at the ACL Academy.